Yeah.
The desert be the desert be the
Look,
coldest.
I'm
Oh,
from
I'm
NorCal
sorry.
too. Look, and whoever just said Reno, they know where the 395 is, man. But
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
remember a few years ago, bro. They had the 89 pass through South Lake Tahoe closed down, and we wanted to go up to the backside
Rose.
of Mount Whitney.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
Mount
they had
Whitney
it
is too
closed
over there.
down, so we went around, right?
Yeah.
And it was like one of our first times ever going the backside of like Yellowstone or Yosemite, whatever. I always get them mixed up. You know what I'm talking about? Like we're going
Yeah,
down
yeah.
the fucking backside of the mountains over there, fucking 395. We come through Lone Pine, and we found this cool little camping spot, dude. Anyways, long story short,
Yeah, near Tahoe.
my 5 speed, yeah, my 5 speed Mazda at the time I had, we were going down the incline from this like 9,000 foot fucking campsite we were at,
Uh,
and it fucking
Nah.
it spun a rod, bro. And I
oh,
fucking
you
had to,
did
I had to
360?
yeah, that
Yeah,
shit
yeah.
sucked ass,
Oh my
bro.
god,
And
yeah.
so I had to, thank God I had the fucking a 5 speed, man. So we were just kind of like sending it,
You
fucking
know,
down the hill, just rolling. You know what I mean?
you
Fucking,
know
we
on
got all the way
I,
down to town.
you know I
He was
80.
living out his
That's
own
it.
my war session, dude. He's like, this is my war,
You,
dude.
you know I 80 intersects 395, and I 80 comes the other way of the pass from Tahoe, over from
Yeah.
Truckee. I was a ski bum when I was 19. I had a slug bug, a VW bug, and I
Yes,
I
sir.
was a dumb ass little fucking teenager, right? Dumb bitch. And I fucking forgot to bring my I didn't put chains on. I was like, oh, I need to go down and exit to buy the chains to put them on. Fucking stupid. There's like a grade that's like 5% or more or something on fucking 80. And I remember my
Right.
car, I had my buddy Chris in the seat with me, and the car swung around backwards. And I was looking at a semi truck driver, like he was looking at me like this isn't a normal circumstance. Like this is
Like, hey, how you
th-
doing? Hey,
this
what's
is
up? How you
yeah,
doing?
like wave at him like this is highly irregular. Fucking spun back around and like got stuck in a guardrail. Thankfully that stopped the sliding. And like
Jesus Christ.
my car was stuck. We get out of the car, we're like, and there's other cars that start sliding past us, and we're like, oh fuck. A car, luckily, I say luckily like crazily, it slid and hit my car, and it was actually a good thing because it knocked my car loose so we could get back in the car and keep going down the fucking scary road. He was like, "Oh, we didn't even
Yeah,
stop
that's
because
some
nobody could
crazy
stop.
shit.
Nobody could exchange insurance information because people were just sliding. We had to get the fuck out of there before more
Well,
cars."
see, but you had an OG bug to begin with, so that shit's built like a
Oh
brick
yeah.
shit house.
Oh
I mean,
yeah, it was
realistically,
fucking
even
hella.
you
Yeah, metal
fucking
bumper.
wrecking that thing.
Metal.
It's just a rear quarter, dude. We're chilling.
No, it's a metal bumper, so it was fucking fine. Like
See, no, but those things are built like a tank, though, for real.
they do
Well,
good. Like a sphere, like an arch is very very it can withstand very much force. It's literally part of the principles of an arch. It is resistant to
I'm putting that on poster. Very much arch,
Very-
much sustainability,
Much strong arch power.
much strong arch, iron bumper.
Yeah, dude,
Hey.
Reno's crazy. But yeah, hey, thank
How
you.
long is the trip?
I'm new. I'm glad to join the guild. My friends are very at home too. They're happy that I feel bad for all my friends. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you
Yeah.
off.
No, I'm good. Emery's, dude, check this out. How the fuck do I get the loot, dude? Because I killed him, but all the mobs are hanging out by his body.
You just gotta tag the mobs, leash them around. So like that's the down part. The downside, like there is no way to get the loot unless you just pull them. If you don't get it fast enough. So
Oh,
you just gotta keep fucking working at it, like getting him over there for the kill phase a little faster.
What are you
So
trying to?
this-
What are you trying to get?
I'm farming Hodge for my
Hey,
warrior on my mage
Trill.
solo.
Yeah.
Can you get me a wand?
What kind of wand?
I got you a wand if you need one.
You know you can get the fucking PvP wand from AV, dude. It's,
Brother, I
He's
am
level
on.
11.
I'm that was 11. Give me some grace, dude. I'm level 9.
oh shit. Oh
Yeah.
shit.
Dude, I was where was I? When did Fresh happen, Chris? When did
It's
how
like-
long ago?
Like November,
first week of
November
November?
4th, I think. Wasn't it
Yeah,
4th?
okay,
Yeah.
that was literally I had just came back from Australia when that happened, so I didn't even like I wasn't even able to fucking get this shit going. So
I found
and
out
then I've
3 days
been
before this shit came out that it was coming
I was
out,
in
dude.
Chicago for photography, and then I've been all over the place. So I haven't
Hometown
even been,
right there, dude.
I haven't-
I love that shit.
I haven't even been able to fucking. Oh, dude,
You get any good food while you're in Chi-Town?
yeah, dude. Every time I go to Chicago, I always get Geos, bro. What are you talking about?
Dude, the three
No.
things I miss, dude, because it's still like a 4-hour drive from where I'm at, dude. Portillo's.
Oh, Portillo's, dude.
Oh, man,
I
that's my
didn't get
shit, dude.
Dude,
So-
I didn't get a chance to get Portillo's when I was there. I was so
That sounds
mad.
like some bomb ass food. That
Dude,
name.
Portillo's, Chicago
Chicago
style
Italian
dog
beef.
and
Yeah.
Italian beef, bro.
It does
So like
sound.
when I went and drove to see my parents in there in Plainfield, Illinois. When I first came out here in September, on the way there, dude, and I was going there for dinner, bro. I stopped in fucking Milwaukee, dude. Got some fucking Portillo's, dude. Went to the parents' house, ate dinner. On the way home, dude, I stopped at Portillo's again, bro.
Damn, it sounds like I didn't even know it was a food place, but it just the name made me sound hungry, so I just assumed it was.
Yeah, Portillo's is.
It's got a
yeah,
tasty.
dude.
It's got a tasty sounding name.
Yeah, no, Portillo's is what's up, dude. Why are these guys like not? What the?
Okay, so I'm fucking insane. So I farmed a bunch of pre-BIS, and in fact, I'm low key annoyed. I fucking leveled my engineering 300 for my last guild because we had to walk back to the city last time we were wiping in MC. So I leveled that shit so we wouldn't have to hike it back. Anyway, long story. I got one of the main tanks, the 1% hit ring from the trib runs out of the chest. I gave that shit to him to help the guild. Anyway, everything
Oh,
fell.
he took that shit.
He took it, but I gave it to him. It's got 16 agility on it. I'm like, but it's the main tank for my guild, right? I didn't know the shit was gonna
Right.
break apart this week. Otherwise, I would have been like, fuck you, give me that agility. Me get,
Yeah.
you give now. But I got the fucking Hodge, and what I did, I created this thing called the Hodge Syndicate. And any rogue or anyone else I was trying to get Hodge with, I'd be like, we'll get me Hodge, or if we get you Hodge, just the other one has to stay and do Hodge runs till the other person gets it. And
Krill, you remember when we were doing
Oh,
10-man
that'd be
runs in
so
SOD for that shit?
Mhm.
Hodge is weird.
Did you loot it, Moppy?
No, not yet, dude. I'm just trying to kill all these fucking elites and shit. It's fucking ass cancer.
Just
It's actually not
you're
that bad.
You're probably gonna die anyways. So wait until like
Just path them far away
Yeah.
and then try to loot it.
Just
Jump
wait till
back
you.
up and try
I'm
to loot it.
having. No, I can't jump, dude, to save my life, dude.
I would just
This is your first day doing it. You know what
I
mean?
wouldn't even stress over it that bad, because when you try to get Dow Rens, you're gonna fucking hate your life.
Oh, I don't care about that, dude. I care about not missing a jump, dude. This shit's ass.
Just
You
jump,
gotta-
Get
jump,
that juggle
go for
down.
the dot. There's a little mark on the wall.
Oh, it's another
Chris,
axe,
I
bro.
literally made a priest because I'm waiting to get fed Benny. So
How the fuck do I get
dude,
out of here,
fucking
dude?
Eye of Shadow. What's it called? To save repairs, which in your case is probably not gonna happen. You can
It's
just
up
log
right
into
window.
your.
Oh, fuck everyone. Fuck. Sorry.
You get a walkout on your warrior, or give your warrior lead walkout, and then have your warrior reset while you're.
see,
running
because that
back.
means like, if I want to do a rank 14 grind, I technically don't have to do rank 14 grind because I could just get the Eye of Shadow and then like I'll have a weapon. So
Well, it's not even really a grind, dude, because you just go to rank 11,
Yeah.
dude. Then there's like a 2-month off period, and you get no decay. And then when BWO
yeah, I'm
There's
not
no
doing. Yeah, I'm just not doing like another another rank PvP grind. It's not happening.
Well, no, it's
'Cause
only
I-
300,000 honor, bro.
Yeah, nah. no.
It
Well,
ain't shit.
no,
It's
it's
like
like-
Well, yeah,
3
but when
days.
you just
You-
get
you
on
need-
sod, like
Oh.
it's such a fucking, it's just draining.
I tried sod, but it's just
I don't
like
have it. I don't have it in me. So
I thought you still need like 400k honor.
Bro,
for some of the
people-
ranks.
people fighting sod
For the
players.
last week.
Did you guys? I got
Yeah,
the
I
first
was in that shit.
the first day of BGs. I was on my rogue. I got some fucking warlock put his dick in my butt that had like metamorphosis and like he had a fucking like a demon man had his way with me. And I was like, how the fuck?
I was one of those demon. I was one of those
Oh
demon.
my
men.
god, dude.
Dude,
It
I
was-
was watching some
How
hunter, dude.
overpowered that is.
This hunter ran in, dude, and auto shot like 10 fucking people, and they all fell down at the same
I was
time.
literally,
dude.
dude, I would literally just
Reebok,
run in
yeah.
Metamorphosis and siphon life everybody, and I'm like, I'm invincible now.
You're like a
Yeah,
god.
no,
You're like a
it's just
god.
Reebok,
You were like
on Thursday when Battlegrounds came out in Fresh, they fucked it, and people from
I
SOD
saw people from
characters
SOD
can
could
queue
play,
the
yeah.
same.
that's what we're
Yeah,
talking.
that's
That's
shit.
what we're saying. Like
That was so fucking funny to hear.
I saw, what's that Asmodeus dude? He fucking
Yeah.
posted a video on he posted a video on YouTube about it.
there's videos. There people
He's like,
clipped
I
it.
can't wait to use. He's like, I
There's
can't
been-
wait to use my trinket.
Dude, you should see the one fucking hunter, dude. That he's got a PvP video of him just murking people. Like 9 people fall down, 12 people just fall down and shit, dude. I'm like, dude, because I didn't know what was going on. I went in there, I hit this one hunter for like, I don't know, 3,000 crit almost, and it barely took like a quarter of his HP. And then he
Yeah.
turned around and hit me for like 3,500, 4,000 auto shot, and I just fell over.
It's like
Is
picking up.
Becky here?
Like, yeah, it's like fighting a. It's like fighting a fucking team of Conor McGregor's.
Yeah,
and
on
not-
steroids, dude.
yeah.
After you fucking smacked
And-
his mom
and-
in the
yeah,
face and called him a
And
bitch.
like, and
Okay,
yeah,
so they are playing. Okay, cool.
and like, and you don't even know how to box really. You don't even.
No,
You're and
you're
not.
12.
Yeah, I'm like you're like a 12-year-old boy fighting Conor McGregor. That's pretty much what that like. They did that. I feel like they did it on purpose. I like. How do
I
you
don't
fuck up
know.
that badly?
But it
You-
wasn't just that. Dude. People were trading fucking like there were fucking
Boons. People were
or
getting
not
boons.
just boons. People were trading each other relics or not
And
relics.
gold.
Lift.
Gold and gold.
AQ books.
Yeah, and sharing quests that you can't actually get yet. And
It's
it was like,
amazing.
dude, it was crazy.
Isn't it amazing the generosity of players once Blizzard fucks something up? Like
Oh,
no,
yeah, dude.
nobody will ever help anyone or give anyone. Hey, can I get 1 gold? Go fuck yourself, beggar. Fucking Blizzard makes a bug. Hey, buddy, here's 1,000 gold.
Yeah.
The enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Bro. Straight up. I'm into Nixia. I ran my own Oni pug, guys. I got 30 people. We got Oni to 10%. It was a pure pug, and I ran it. I even told everyone what to fucking do. I had people telling me, they're like, man, you're a positive raid leader. You dictated that fight so well. You explained everything, and we still couldn't fucking clear it with 30 people. We got it to 10%. We did one more attempt,
Was,
and then, yeah. Was what?
like was it like fire breath that like people not watching threat?
They
that
just-
fucked it?
People kept saying that hunter pet pulled. Yeah. On phase 3, I said literally no one do any damage. If you get threat, run to the north wall so the tank can be positioned. And people,
Yeah, good luck with that on a pug, homie.
nobody
Yeah,
was
'cause,
no one listened.
That happened on Thursday for us. Like I wasn't in the group, so I plugged it on Thursday. Same
Ugh.
thing happened.
sorry.
It was everybody like somebody didn't watch threat.
Is this guy
pulled the
bugged?
boss,
What is
and
this
then
shit?
you know, we had 3 people left alive in my pug. When we killed Oni, 3 people, me, the tank, and
So-
like a shaman.
Are you tanking, Chris, or no?
Yeah.
So here's the deal. So I'm not downranking any heals, so I'm instantly just ripping threat. So just hold aggro. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, I'm a rogue.
No, it's
tech-
DPS, like when like they're pumping during the
Oh, I just
What's
got
it
a
called?
weapon called a beat stick.
P3.
Did you really?
Yeah,
you got
I'm
your.
actually keeping this in my bag.
you get some-
That's fucking wrong, dude.
The fuck? I didn't know. I've been playing WoW for this long. I didn't know this existed. What the fuck?
One of
beats
those things pop up. You're like, wait a minute, what?
beat stick meat stick.
Strong arch.
Finally got
Strong
the Goro crater. First thing I started seeing in global is Alliance camping fight path. I'm like, oh fuck, here we go.
Dude, it's bad everywhere right now, dude.
Bro, at least that world
Yeah,
PvP
actually,
shit.
I just want to mind control people.
At least that
Day
world.
is it?
That'll be Tuesday.
Cool.
I think my end game is literally just mind controlling Night Elves off Teldrassil.
I got scared for a second that I didn't do something for work, but it's like I ain't gotta do it till tomorrow.
Oh, dude, you guys should check out. hella sick ass shorts on YouTube I put up today. It's of me. I'm on my Tauren warrior. I have like a level 10 I just leveled, and I'm like fucking around joking because I'm going into Warsong Gulch and like and people are like, get the fuck out, you piece of shit, level 10. But that's why I'm going into them. And people are like, you can't do anything, get out of here. I'm like, oh guys, I'm sorry, I'm trying to help, but I just die so fast. I don't know what's going on. But anyway, I was laughing about that. And then I get out and I'm on Thunder Bluff and I jump off and I'm like, oh no, I wonder if I'm gonna make it. And there's like a wolf down there and I fully hit the ground. Like my feet hit the ground and I'm like, oh no, I'm dead. But I hit charge and then my character, like it's like he had a moment where he's gonna decide whether he was gonna die because I just fully hit the ground or not. And he charges. I don't take any health. I'll put the video up. It makes more sense than explaining it. Explaining it doesn't sound cool. like, just check this out.
Like
I'll
the
put it.
story.
I'll put it in your.
Yeah, this is like your mountain story with your bug. Like
It's
you
like-
were like,
Okay, but this is in game today. This is like way less cool and way less scary.
you
That
have
was
a
a s-
lot of. You should write a book. You have a lot of overcoming things that you've had
Bro,
enduring challenges in
I
your
would-
life.
I would do. I almost drowned one time. I was a whitewater
Whoever
rafting.
Harriet Tubman in comes in.
I was a white. Bro, I was a whitewater rafting guide, and I got my fucking foot stuck in a foot entrapment 20 feet under the water, and I like literally looked up and I saw like everything floating by, and like me just staying stationary in the water, and I was like, well, this is an unnatural situation, and like, and I had this thought that was like. I had this thought like this. I felt like it was another voice, and it was like, "You're gonna die. How you decide to react is the way you're gonna go out." And I was all, "Oh
You know,
well."
Chris. You know what he reminds me of? He reminds me of Kaboom.
I was going to say the same thing.
I was
He
all,
literally reminds me of Kaboom.
I was like, if I'm gonna die, like the voice is like, you're gonna die either way. You're gonna have to choose how you decide to go out. And I'm like, well, and I was like, well, if I gotta fucking die either way, like I'm gonna go out not freaking out like a bitch. And as soon as I thought that, my foot came out and I bobbed to the surface and I didn't drown.
Come on, bro.
Fucking the first 5 minutes I met Kaboom, he goes, "You guys want to hear the story about how I singed my eyebrows off?" I was like, okay.
Hell yeah,
Hey,
dude.
who says no to that, though?
Bro. Oh, you guys don't have a shitpost channel. What the fuck? I can't
That's
even.
what I do. That's what I knew he was a shredder, dude. I was like, yo, this dude's either from Florida or California for real. When somebody leaves with that shit, they've definitely been through it.
I'm literally from California
good.
originally, even though I live in Nevada. Hey,
Dude,
where?
that's
How come you guys?
All my stories are depressing as shit, dude. Like,
I know
if
you're
told-
like, I'm from Wisconsin. We got cheese curds.
Just
Fucking,
I mean,
Oh,
well, no, no, no.
Hey, hey, I've only been to Wisconsin for like 3 months, dude. But if I told you like the last like 3 years of my life, dude, every person like my close friends who I've told this shit to, they're like, "How are you still alive and haven't killed yourself yet?"
People,
Like, legit.
people in Wisconsin like fall under the ice and shit. That's pretty exciting. It's also,
That's
it's also kind of
Yeah.
depressing.
I've
It's
lived
also
out there for 8
depressing.
years, and I really have never heard of that shit.
The
Isn't
last
it?
no, the last 3 years for me though, dude, have been really, 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 really fucking bad. Like,
get in
really
line,
bad.
bro. I think we all have that shit going on for real. I
Well,
think we're
let's
all
see,
sucking right now.
I broke up with my ex-fiance after she faked having breast cancer. And then I worked 14 hours a day for 9 months to pay off the 30 grand she left me in debt. And then my house burned down and I lost all my shit. Right after that. Like, should I keep going, dude? Like, it gets better.
Yeah, relatable. I sold my house and my Hellcat to move to Australia with a girl and spent like 60 grand and then ended up moving directly back to America after everything failed. Yeah, I get you. Like,
Bro,
it-
wait,
it's,
what country?
But-
What country
Yeah,
was
but
it?
Australia.
Oh,
Australia.
fuck! I hear so many deployed dudes that go to Australia and marry women, and then the women just bitch until they like.
Oh, she was Scottish. Yeah, she wasn't even from Australia. So
But who fakes having cancer, bro?
I've heard of that before. My buddy's ex-girlfriend, she did that. They like a lot, like some girls do that for attention. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, but
maybe-
like, I mean, like, but dude, like, this girl cut on herself, dude, and then went to the hospital and had them like sew it up and everything, and said
Oh,
like that's where she had her surgery.
I
And
mean, there's
like,
I was gonna say there's
I mean,
fucked up people.
that.
in
Well, I
the
mean,
world,
that's
bro. Like,
that's the problem. They sewed her up.
yeah, she'll let that bitch fucking die.
I mean, she wants to die. I feel like if people want to die, like
No,
you know?
she didn't want to die, dude. She just apparently.
I
fucking
had this
cancer
senior
for a
drill
year.
sergeant. We had this guy that wanted to die. and This is life lessons, okay? We had this guy that wanted to die in basic training, and he just wanted an entry level separation out of the military. But drill sergeant gave him some wise words, and he said, "Make sure you jump from the 3rd floor."
Yeah.
So I think what he meant by that message was, if you really want to die, you'll get it done.
Yeah, or
So-
and do it head first.
So
Because
like,
if you go head first, you're good. You could do it from the second
because he's
story.
like, when he said that, it didn't register with me. I was like, damn, he really just told him to kill himself. But I think
don't
what he
like
meant was, he's like, he was
Uh,
saying it just like, don't do it for attention. If you're really gonna do it, do it.
He told him how
Well-
to kill himself. There's a dude
Yeah,
that
he
jumped.
did, yeah.
There's a dude that jumped off the Golden Gate Bridge, but he did it to commit suicide, but he fucking lived. And like he's like,
Bro,
it's-
anybody who's been in the military will tell you, like, basic training, senior drill sergeants in general don't give a fuck. So like, they
Hell
really
no.
don't.
yeah,
So,
there. I mean, like I feel like that's a better job, like than being a soldier. Is just train the other
no,
soldiers.
no, absolutely not. They hate it.
You gotta deal with fucking
Dumb
retards
shits.
that are 18 years old.
That-
that
There's
come
really,
in
that's
to
gonna
get
say there's really no other way to put it. That's how they would say it.
They've
Oh,
never,
so-
yeah, they don't even know how to fucking take care of themselves because they're still kids, and you got to
Oh,
train.
it's his cancer.
You got to train
Most
them.
of the time, drill
And I'm
sergeants
sure you would-
become
Right,
yeah,
right.
like they'll become drill sergeants just to go to a school, like to get further, like a higher. Usually, you'll get higher up in rank quicker if you go to school.
I can't
Um,
get
People
all
that
over
were
fucking
18,
spec
19,
memory.
and 20 years old that have never got off a mama's tit, and we had inspections and
It's
stuff.
about to be a
evening
long ass,
inspections,
harsh fucking farm.
and there's fucking dude sitting there peeing his pants, and
I
we looked
saw
over
your
like, what the fuck? Why is he peeing himself? He's like, oh,
See
the
me
drill
like
sergeant wouldn't have
that
to
when it
move.
all pulled.
Wait,
and
wait,
I was
wait.
Like, no way.
Wait, why did
Dude,
he
I gotta
pee?
fucking be
why did he
respect
go-
again, dude, 'cause this spec you gave me, dude, like I
Wait.
can't fucking kill a goddamn
Wait,
thing, dude.
why
Like,
did
this
he go-
spec is
wha-
ass.
Why did he go potty pants?
Because the drill instructor told him not to move. So instead of saying, I have like a piss and pee, he just stood there and pissed himself. And we're all like, what the fuck?
Oh, poor
That's
guy.
the type of person you deal with every day in the military.
Y-
It's like,
yeah.
how fucking dumb are you?
I'm
Dude,
not.
pulling my dick out and peeing right there. What's the worst that could happen?
Bro,
Yeah.
we were doing field movements and dudes were like, when we were like doing like FT like field marches and stuff, fucking we would basic training. They would just tell you to pee while marching, and so like that was before women were allowed in the infantry. So like they didn't give a fuck. They just tell you to do it there.
A lot of
So-
people don't believe that women belong in infantry.
I will tell you that I'm one of those people. So
I think it's fine to have an opinion and a stance on things.
I
I-
think it's one thing. I'm providing my professional experience on the subject matter solely on the fact that it's a man's inherent natural ability to want to worry about a woman more than a man. And when you've been in combat, say
Can't
for
have-
example, like
The
I
enemy
was
can
CLS
use that.
certified, so I was combat lifesaver certified, right? So I work
Uh-huh.
with medics and stuff. So usually a lot of the time, and this is just real, like this isn't an opinion, this is truth. If a guy sees a woman and a woman is hurt, it is animalistic nature for a man to worry more about a woman than it is a man.
Yeah.
It's just truth. So, and that's where the one problem that we run into with women being in the infantry is they can get sick by ways that men cannot. Like, for example, a yeast infection. If you get a yeast infection in combat, like if a woman gets a yeast infection in the middle of Afghanistan, when I can pee down a piss tube and shit and burn my own shit and, not have to worry really about wiping or anything else, if a woman gets a yeast infection in combat, that shit could fucking kill her. And then guess what? She becomes a liability at that point to the unit. So, and that's where like we try to remove, in my profession, we try to remove liabilities, right? Anybody
Right.
that's a liability could ultimately
Get
cost
you. They can get
safety-
you. They
safety of the
can.
unit.
They can get you
So-
killed or your
Yeah, they can get you
friends.
killed. Yeah, and that's where people are like, well, wow, he's really being a dickhead right now, and it's like, no,
Nah.
war is hell,
Yeah.
and war is not forgiving, and war does not
Well, here's
care
another.
if you're black, white, woman, male, doesn't care who you love.
Here's another
it's
take
like
on it
it-
too.
So
You need to get the fuck out of somewhere. Men have more muscle mass and can like get over like move obstacles out of the way, and like you're gonna be able to probably clear more ground than them, and they fall behind. That again, a liability, right? Kind of sort of thing.
I will
like,
tell you right now, though, I've seen some women get down as far as like fucking like lifting weights and shit, and I've
Uh-huh.
seen some scrawny ass infantry dudes. So I mean, like,
yeah.
like there's some guys that look like they came, like they look like they're 120 soaking wet. So like,
Yeah.
Right.
I've
Well,
definitely seen some women that could like
I'm just
carry their like carry
yeah,
their own weight.
but in generalities,
yeah. I mean, yeah, it's
I
just
had
fucking.
I
overall,
had to have
men.
that conversation
That's the
with my
thing.
woman, dude.
That's the thing that like people they want to ignore that fact when they get all this equality, diversity, equity, inclusion shit. Is that men, we are genetically in general stronger and faster. It's just biology. It is literally
Well,
our.
so we have. So we had these things in Afghanistan called FETs. They're called female engagement teams, right? And typically they will be there to engage if there's women that are at like any kind of tribal meetings or any like because our men cannot touch Sunni or Shiite women. It's just how it works. So they would usually have a FET, which is a female engagement team. And I'm not gonna lie, like I've seen some of those women. Like some of those women are bigger and badder than some of the dudes that we had in our unit, and like that's just. Like
That's how it goes. They want to be that way
Yeah.
too.
so,
They're probably
I mean, there's
transit.
a reason though why like a no female has ever made it through Delta training or Buds, dude.
What's that? Like
Yeah, there's a lot of
special
fucking
ops.
dudes ain't made it through that shit either.
well, I was gonna say, ain't no woman made it through Delta selection just because like about one out of every 400 fucking SF candidates you get selected for that in some classes. Like when I went in the military, I went option 40, which is I went to RAS, which Ranger Assessment Selection Program, and then some dudes will get picked. So some dudes will get picked from there to go to SFAS, which is Special Forces Assessment Selection. So when you've been, basically option 40 or any kind of 11X that's been a Ranger, you will get hand selected to go to SFAS, or you can apply for SFAS. And once you apply for SFAS, after you went through that Q course, all that bullshit, Q course is 2 years. Then once you get to an ODA, you're working with you're in a unit, and then you'll get lucky if you even remotely get selected. So we don't call them Delta, we call them CAG. CAG is called a Combat Applications Group. So that's Delta. They're also referred to as the unit. And you'll be sometimes they don't even after they do selection, they might not take anybody from that like recruitment selection. Like they might take 0 out of the 30 dudes that are even there. So women will probably never see Delta. So because even then, like the segregated, like women, male, like whole hierarchy thing, they're not that unit specifically will never be subject to that rule.
Right. I'm
Just
saying,
because,
the
yeah.
selection process for that is twice as difficult from what I've been told from friends who've actually tried to go through that shit than Buds.
Well, and the
Women
hard
can't
part,
make it through Buds.
the hard part is training. Is like you can't substitute the training, and you can't
Yeah.
lessen the training, the product that you're trying to put out there. Like, look, you are going to be caught sometime. You will be put.
You
in this
can't compromise the
situation.
standard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and you can't. And people who want to fight that is the problem. That's not fair. No, I'm not here to play fair.
I'm not here to be fair, dude. I don't want to
No.
die if the person.
I want to
Exactly.
see people. I want to see people uphold the standard of the same shit that I've been through. It's
Yeah.
plain and simple. If you're a female and you can do that, cool. If you cut
Yeah,
corners, you're weak.
100%.
Get out.
Exactly.
So-
Exactly. That's the thing is, what happens is you cut corners is now okay. What secrets?
You cut
what are
corners,
willing to
people die.
tell? Yeah.
Or
Exactly.
cut corners, people die. In some way, shape, or form, they die.
Yep.
So,
Yeah.
Well, I'm back to
So-
fighting this motherfucking dragon again. See how it goes.
Good luck.
because I enlisted in 2010 and I graduated March 2011, and
Yes.
basically that was the whole.
You get
that
it?
was- That was
You
about
get it,
the
Hodge?
time that all this shit was happening. So,
Oh,
Did you get a Hodge?
it's right.
Oh,
Yep.
Oh
Let's
no
go,
shit!
baby. 14 runs in a row.
Very nice.
Holy fuck, that's
God.
actually pretty good considering like you
Mhm.
will likely only see it 1 in 50 runs. Is that right? It's got a
I've
200%
gotten, that's my
Hey,
7th one I've gotten now.
Hey, Emery's.
And I've only killed him maybe a total of like 40 times, 50 times in total.
Emery's, how you doing,
I've
brother?
got my first one I ever did. I got first try. My next one I got in like 3 or 4 tries, and then we did a guild rogue. That was the longest one I've done so far. That was 18 in a row. And then this one right here was just 12.
You wanna
Like
do a
I've
couple
been getting
more?
full luck on them, bro. Honestly.
Wanna do a couple more?
Do I want to do a couple more?
I've
I
done
want to
9.
go smoke a blunt now.
I've died. Well, that's fair. I've died 9 times in a row, dude.
Now we gotta get SGC, right? Easy clap.
Savage fucking Gladiator chain. Good luck with that shit, dude.
Well,
I
if
fucking
you're gonna-
hated doing those.
I mean,
bro.
we find
Hey, if
that
you're
was
gonna do
that was the first time this, like, this phase, or not this phase, but like this, like,
this, this
content
fucking
that
spec
I
that you
actually
get, you dude, I
saw
can't
the
kill
boss.
anybody. Is trash.
What, the one that we did? That's crazy,
Yeah,
bro.
like I can't fucking. It's garbage, dude. This 3-second fucking frostbolt is fucking cancer. Anywho, I'll pass on SGC if you'll still do the Hodge part of that too. If you're still gonna run that, I'm a warrior.
SGC is nuts. I feel like that
I'll
has a
even bring
lower
my
chance.
I'll even bring my mage in and help, dude. So that way you don't even have to do like the kite shit. We could just go in there and burn everything real quick.
My favorite is when everybody pulls the fucking dwarves in that goddamn room, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if
And
you'd
they
be
don't
down,
know-
if you'd be down to do that, dude, like I'll
I was
pop
just
my warrior
AoE
in
on
there.
the dwarves and shit. Me and him have been doing like little AoE pulls. We started with just Hodge, or I mean just the Hodge farm, and then like I was just getting kind of bored, and so I was like, let's just start weaving some SCC chances, you know, like why not, you know? We just
Would that
kept
be
like
cool?
adding to it more and more.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah,
I'm
I'll,
the
know
I'll
what?
come help. I'll come help on my mage, dude. I'll pass on SGC if Hodge drops, so I can get it for my warrior.
But yeah, Chris, can you bring me a wand? I'm outside Undercity.
Yeah.
Just
Are you,
like
like,
I'm
outside
level
the
10.
city like door, or are you in Brill?
I'm by the Scarlet mobs to the left.
Just wait. Let
Yeah,
me
I
log
just
into my
need some
warrior.
kind of wand. Yeah,
On my
'cause
warrior,
I'm
my
playing a
warlock.
priest,
Got
and I'm
you
about to like
I'm pretty sure my warlock.
I'm about
has
to
one.
become an auto turret. So
I got a fucking wand for him, bro.
because I'm literally just like I'm playing the wand build.
What
I'm gonna
class
get
are you?
this Priest.
Priest.
Word.
I'm pretty sure my warlock has one in my bag that is in Brill, because
Because if I'm going the disc, like basically like I'm just gonna fucking wand everything so I can level really fast.
magic
So,
one.
so
Oh shit, my warlocks and fucking damn.
and
where
if
the
you
fuck
wanna
are my skins
chuck
at?
me like a gold, that'd be sick.
Brad,
you know?
what level are you?
I'm 10, but
Balls.
I
Oh,
level pretty quick.
bro.
So
I'm gonna be boosting in a little bit, dude. Once I give up on this Hodge shit, I gotta boost
like-
my
I like how
druid
Goody
and
committed to giving
SFK.
up on it.
yeah, dude, I have like so I haven't really told anybody
No,
this,
I'm
but
just saying I'll boost you in SFK.
I'm gonna be around a lot more, but like it's gonna be I'm trying to hit 60 while I got downtime right now. So, because usually I'm gone throughout the week because I shoot photography every day. So
Right.
like and I make my own schedule, so I can be here whenever. So whenever you're boosting, like if you just message me on Discord, I'm fucking down to do shit. So
All right.
If you're in the guild, then just keep an eye on the guild.
Yeah.
I boost every day.
cool.
If you see like people in fucking SFK, someone's boosting.
My God.
I might do
Yeah,
some
like-
BG grinds when I get higher up. I don't know. See, so
Ooh,
I
Quill.
got the Alterac Exalted
Yeah.
yesterday.
Nice.
I'm
I need to queue a fucking
Shit's-
battleground or two. I need like 2 more to get my cap.
What
I'm
what
a
I what I
washed-
what
a
I
washed
also
retail
Let me
gladiator
give
that
this
just fucking does
Borla
PvP from
wand to
time to
him.
time.
if you're trying to
So,
do
right,
Yeah,
so
you're
if you're
good.
if you're trying to do honor caps,
I'll
you
help
can
you
what
with
you
it.
can do, you get your 20 marks, right? Because you can turn those for honor in after reset. But you can also, if you BG the day before, you can get like 99 marks in your mailbox and then just take those and turn them in the next day as well. And then
Yeah.
you'll have a fuckload of honor already on Tuesday, tomorrow, starting off.
Yeah.
Cruel.
Yep.
So did they ever solos in retail? Did they ever fucking get rid of the 45-minute queue, or is that still there?
Oh, I've no idea.
Not that
I
you know.
never
You don't know.
I don't
Yeah.
PvP.
I know. I told you I was gonna get you 2,400, but I fucking like stopped playing, dude. I'm sorry. That's my bad.
Hey, dude, I have raid logs like the last 3
Yeah.
weeks playing this shit. Like, or
Yeah.
even more. Like, I've
I wasn't even gonna take PvP seriously, dude. And I got 2,200 in like 1 week. I was like, I might keep playing, and then queues got ridiculous. I was like, yeah.
dog was just like, "What's up, bitch? What you got on my 40?
He's all, what you talking about?
What you
Turn
got on my
around.
40, homie?"
Turn around.
What you talking about?
Thank you. Hang on. Yes. Blue bag and 5 gold. Franco.
Dude, if my dog would
Yeah,
have
I'm fucking
I sent
rich,
that-
dude.
I sent that shit to my my mage that I
Yeah.
made, and then I just never got my mage like a mailbox.
Okay,
So
well,
it's like,
I need you to hold me accountable, all right? So, I need you to give me strong arch. Fucking, I need
so
you, I need you to.
it breakpoints, just breakpoints. You get to level 11. I think you can do SFK.
You can do it at 10.
Get to level 10. So
Yeah.
you're there.
Like,
Get
dude,
to
I'm
level
telling you.
20. You could do SM.
Yeah.
Get to level 30.
You come-
you could do
Can
Mara.
can you come loot this?
Bitchin'.
Yeah, for real.
I'll tell you what. That boy ain't right.
Okay, get the fuck out of my group so I can fucking.
Holy
You
fuck.
actually get XP.
Holy fuck this dragon,
I
dude.
can loot the Scarlet Insignia rings before I'm here competing for this fucking cuck that keeps taking all my goddamn fucking mobs.
But no, it's like I wanted to get this guy to 60 because I saw somebody selling the 100% mount for warlocks only for 100 gold
Oh, that's not
for the
bad.
turn in, and it's like, dude, when I did that in fucking 2019 Classic, they're asking for 500. And it's like, fuck. Just never did it.
I don't even really care about SGC on my warrior, dude. Cause I'm gonna get the PvP fucking rank 12 chest. I just want Hodge.
I'm going back to the inn, and then I'll swap back over to my warrior.
My GM, she's like, oh, I
His
need
name
Hodge.
is 8 Big Macs. Yeah.
They're like, I need Hodge, and I'm like, okay, I'll farm it for you on my rogue puncture. I do it twice. On the second run, it drops. She's like, oh, thanks. That was her second Hodge she got. So you had like a.
See,
yeah.
I'm specifically just being a heal bot now. I mean, I'll play Shadow and BGs and shit probably, but I'm just trying to. I've done enough carrying in my life, so I'm just gonna fucking sit back and spam heal.
Just wait until you have to carry
Healing
Dave.
healing is nice for raiding.
Oh yeah, Dave is Holden's here. Fuck, I forgot.
Mm-hmm. He
Healing
has a level
is-
60 shaman, and he has a level 32 druid.
Healing is
playing
He asked,
nice.
dude, he
Ellie?
literally asked me. He was like, "Are you raiding anymore in retail?" And I said no. And he's like, "Oh, I was gonna see if you wanted to come raid lead." And I'm like, "Never again,
Raid leading is just a lot of pressure and a lot of work.
brother." Yeah, me and Krill come from fucking CE, fucking mythic raiding guilds. It is I don't know how you still do it, Krill, but I do not have patience or ever want to do that ever again.
I don't know how you guys got
No.
that deep in it's fun. I can't wait till fucking War Within Classic. That's gonna be fun.
dude.
What's it called? So I'm still currently raiding. Like,
Yeah, I don't know how you do it, man.
current rate. I still retail raid. Wednesday, Thursday, and Fridays.
I just got to the point that I
Let
couldn't
reset,
spend
see
a
what
Or
month
Tuesday, Wednesday,
the arena
Thursday.
real
a
quick.
month on a fucking boss, bro.
Come on, man. This is bullshit.
Like spending a
like,
month,
you know,
month on a
I'm on-
boss is.
We took 3 weeks just to kill the second to last boss, which I was thankful for, because that was like Christmas time.
Has War Within even been
Christmas
good? Like I played it on launch, but like
I don't
just
know. I was kidding. I didn't play it. I don't like retail.
It's all right. It's just the
I haven't even really been gaming. I played Elden Ring and beat my dick off against fucking what's his nuts, and that's pretty much the only thing I played. So
it's the thing with War Within. It's just the hero talents could have been better.
mhm. So basically, Chris Messin let us down. Nice.
Yeah.
Well,
But if I haven't
no,
played
what
it,
happened
we're,
was
we're waiting for the World Soul slot, like the next World
WoW
Soul.
WoW was a precision of mathematical harmony. And then Activision. Ergo Activision
I would be
acquired
glad if
Blizzard.
everybody having every fucking ability.
I was trying to do a like.
Yo,
RPG.
that's Turtle Wow, dude. We don't need that here.
Yeah, like mages are healing, fucking stunning.
We'll say
fucking healing.
Sod.
You're like, what?
I will say Sod is a good idea. They should have just did WoW Classic Plus. Like they should just fucking did that and then like call it a day.
So-
I think that
we all
they're
know what
using
SOD
SOD as
we
their-
all
The
know what
piggyback into
beta.
that. Yeah.
We all know what SOD
Yeah.
stands for.
Right.
Sucking on dick.
Dude,
You know,
fucking-
I actually
one was great.
I had a lot of fun playing Sod, but I don't.
Phase 3 killed it.
We raided Sunken Temple pretty heavily. That was the last phase I took it pretty seriously, and then, yeah, I haven't played it since. So, and I was still playing.
I got burned on that one.
Yeah, I was
raided it,
still
like,
playing from
twice
Australia,
time.
so it was hard playing with 200 ping. So
Well,
Yeah,
the
dude,
the issue,
Kev
the,
kept asking me, he's like, "Hey, let's go back and level. Let's go back and level." I was like, "Hey, I'll do it if I get 60 before January 1st." I got 60 before January 1st. Like, hey, I gotta go pre-raid, and I get my pre-raid base. He's like, "Hey, let's level." It's like, I gotta go get Onitune and all my attunements. And it's like, I'm thinking now, I need gold. So that kind of forced
you
him to
said
come
Kev's
play
here too, right?
Yeah, he's like level 48. or
they
some
they
shit.
just like so SOD was supposed to be the beta for Classic Plus because she even says it. She says it's Classic Plus a little, like the fucking stupid line during the rollout, like the announcement, and really like they got it all wrong. They instead of like giving the players what we want, they went, hey, we're gonna change all the abilities and we're gonna give you a bunch of the abilities that you didn't like from expansions that ruined the game, and it's like no, we wanted 60 dungeons expanded. We wanted different dungeons, like new dungeons. Don't expand fucking sunk. What is it? What's that?
I don't want
Like Black Fathom Depths.
CFD.
I don't want the same dungeon expanded. Give me a new level 30 dungeon. Give me a bunch of new different dungeons as I level, and don't change my fucking abilities. I'd never asked for that. Nobody wants that. WoW was really good because all the classes are made the way they are. Some genius fucking decided that fucking designed that shit. What what they could have done, what they should do. What about undead druids? Add shit like that. New race class combos. Don't change the fucking abilities. Give us new items and dungeons. There you go. But
They
no,
I'm just
new
mad that
race
Henry
combos.
Cavill didn't play the Lich King in a movie.
Just-
Like that's what I'm mad about.
They did add
So-
new
Just
combos though.
imagine like rogues. Okay, one for warrior. When the very first rune you got was Victory Rush. Like, hey, that's cool, but it made the leveling so much easier. It's like I
You're
was
actually not
able
kidding.
to
I
go.
remember,
I'm not
dude.
dying,
I
like,
remember
was
freaking
enjoying
Shu.
it.
He was like, dude, this is cracked.
they're applying all the
And
shit
then
that didn't
rogue
work.
Tanking. Rogue tanking. It's like, okay, cool concept. I don't like the idea of it. It's like you have to start off like it's a spender to get your mitigation. So it's like if you're
All I want was
you know,
quality
you
of
hit
life
them
add-ons,
and then you just like
or like
you,
quality of life changes,
yeah.
like a fucking
What's it
looking
called?
for group. Like,
Bring some of the good things from retail that we all like, the quality life stuff, like getting a group, and bring it into classic. Because
yeah, like the
understand
rest of that shit. Yeah,
before, you
like,
had no idea what you had. I get it, and everybody's okay with that. But now it's 2024, 25. Simple things of like, oh, I can see a map inside a fucking dungeon. How is that
Right.
not fucking fixed?
bro, that you're not kidding. That shit drives me wild. Like I hadn't dude, Wailing Caverns. I remember the first time I played Classic,
Yeah.
and I had forgotten how like bad that was, and I
Yeah.
got lost in that shit. Like, I never realized how much I depended on C. Gonna be honest.
You know, and those were the quality of life stuff. It's just simple shit like that. But I guess they also have to do what they do is like, hey, test it out. Like, I'm glad they didn't roll out Classic Plus and say, hey, here's a product, and then now it was SOD. Everybody been like, oh, this fucking sucks, and you would have lost everybody. But you roll out SOD, they use this when you're season things, and they did season and mastery. They learned from that. Okay, people like you're bringing in all you brought in was what retail has, the mythic dungeons. Okay, you brought in different challenges. Okay, now we do season discovery, new things, new avenues. Okay, they just collect all that data mining on that, and then they roll a better product. Like, it's gonna be, I think it'll be a good thing. It's a long road, but yeah, I think they fucked up a lot of things at the end too, or shamans or
Hot take.
running your world.
I personally think flying is the dumbest thing they've ever added in World of Warcraft.
Yeah, you took away world PvP soon that happened.
Like, I think like so I went to school for engineering and I minored in graphic design and stuff. So like I did a lot. I worked a lot alongside a lot of people who ended up working for video game companies, and so like I just don't understand. Like, if you build a game that's like you build a game, it's the art of it, right? You want people to enjoy the worlds you're in, and I feel like flying completely annihilates that. Like, it's just like instead of living in it and enjoying the area that somebody's created, you now have a flying mount that can just completely avoid everything that you've built and just make it like
Mhm.
that. I think like I love being in classic and just being on the ground and like, oh look, I actually have to walk around Undercity and see all the shit that I have to pay attention to. Like,
Or I'm
instead
gonna
of
get
just
this node, and then the guy's a druid, and he starts getting the node. Then he just goes to flight form instantly and
like,
just
do we
flies
have any
away.
lifers that have played WoW since like fucking
Yeah,
like 60 and 70?
I used to raid
Do you remember?
UBRS for
Do you remember
DKP,
Isla
bro.
Quildanis
Yes.
when it first came out back in the
Yeah.
day? Like Sunwell, dude,
hmm
that shit. That was one of the most fun times I ever played in World
Dude,
of
there was
Warcraft.
so much crazy shit going on over there, bro.
Like, you had a world hub that was
Yeah.
important that everybody needed, and the moment you stepped outside of that fucking of the Sunwell
You're
offensive,
gonna
dude,
wish you
like
roll on a normal server.
your shit was getting wrecked.
Yeah. Yeah, it was fucking crazy, dude. For quite a long time actually. It was nice.
And dude, that
Yeah.
like, and you would have people getting their guilds just absolutely pummeled outside of
Mhm.
Sunwell, and they would have to bring the entire raid group outside to fight
Ha-
and get
Handle
people
some
in,
business.
and you would get just guilds fighting out there.
Yeah.
It was the funnest shit ever. And then
Yeah,
you
it's not
might
like that
wipe on
anymore, dude.
Muru until they nerf it. Like,
That's why I told people when people were like bitching that like there was too much like I'm getting ganked everywhere I go for the week that we had for World PvP before the BGs came out. I'm like, bro, enjoy this shit while you can because the minute that BGs come out, dude, like you won't see World PvP again, dude. At least nothing
bro,
like this, dude. You might
I
get
went from
ganked
being
while
like
trying to go into an instance, but that's about it.
I went from being 12 in Modern Warfare 2 lobbies to fucking like like then I went like I was like I got my first computer as a Hewlett Packard. I fucking jump on World of Warcraft and then I've never been the same since.
But yeah, no, it's unfortunate, dude. You know, I'm mixed because like flying killed a lot of shit. But on the same token, do I enjoy being able to fly on my 310 Epic mount to where
That's
the
the
fuck I
boomer in
got
me,
solo?
bro. That's like the
Yeah,
boomer in me. I'm like, yeah, man, fuck. Oh god, this is nice. Kick the fucking recliner
yeah,
back and just
yeah. Just fly my ass over there. But then, like, when I actually want to go like murk people and shit, like, it's really not happening, dude. Unless you go to like a quest area, but then you're not. It's not PvP because you're fighting a bunch of lobies.
yeah, I feel bad because like
Yeah.
9 times out of 10, like when I see somebody in war mode, I know they're avoiding everybody and they're just like they got war mode enabled because like they know a lot of people don't have like PvP enabled. Next thing you know it, I find some like soccer mom farming in fucking war mode, like farming nodes, and I'll see her on the ground. And it's just like a totally obliterator, and I'm like, damn, one of her kids is probably gonna get grounded today.
Let's see if I can do this shit.
I will say though, walking around Sod and Metamorphosis with Siphon Life was probably you want to talk about time of your life. That shit was fun.
But like, I haven't played really since we stopped playing.
Oh, come on! I
Yeah.
And
missed the
then
fucking elemental too. God damn it!
when we when they added the runes for 1 copper, I instantly went to the zones, so because like I didn't have all the shit, and it had all the new shit too. So it was great because you just get the runes, get your
I was definitely gonna keep playing, but like I didn't play for like 3 weeks, and then I logged back in, and like the guild kicked me. 3 weeks, and after
Oh
hours,
man.
Jason fucking told him I was never gonna play again. And I was like, dude, shut your mouth. Like,
fucking
don't
idiot.
speak. Don't speak on behalf of me, dude.
What's it called? I was in there for the longest time, and I just fucking left.
Yeah, well, I think one of them got mad because like I was the main rogue for the guild, or like one of the main rogues for the guild, and they were funneling me gear, and then I fucking stopped raiding. It's because I had all the parses I wanted. Not like there's no point in me doing it. Like if I was getting the parses I want, spamming one button, and I'm like, okay, this is really the only thing I have fun doing right now. So like, I really don't know if I want to keep playing. So I guess I'm gonna pack it in, boys.
It's
Sounds like
the
Springs'
one thing
old guild.
which I funny, I agree with the guy Pirate Software, whatever his name is, that he had described.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's kind of a douche, but whatever. I don't have any issues with him. Whatever.
That's what got me back into classic, dude. I was watching that whole shit, and I was like,
Yeah.
maybe I'll play again.
Did you
I
watch the
like
drama?
how I like how he explains things. I liked how he explained how the game's issues are, where they have like, when the game starts, like you have all these new abilities and it's this huge triangle, and then basically it gets to the very tippy top. Like even in WoW, like you're 60, and then you've got all your gear. What do? Like now you just kind of raid log once a week, so there's nowhere to go. And like I agree, that's what happens. These games is people like the sweats. They fucking bust their ass, do all this fucking hard work, and and then you're done. You've beaten the game. So like now what do you fucking do?
See, that's the thing though. Like, I think sometimes people read into shit too much because, like, I think one thing, and this is why, like, I'm able to pick it up and put it down, is like at the end of the day, it's a video game, and like your $15 a month determines how much fun you have. Like, if raiding and parsing is your thing, cool. If you get bored of doing it and you don't want to raid anymore, like Krill, how many raiders have we had fall out that just like fucking they're just like, all right, yeah,
Usually,
man, like
more than half the roster.
and when we would get on a fucking like we would start pushing for like late tier mythic bosses,
Come
it
on,
wasn't even
piece
the
of
boss that
shit.
was hard. It was the roster boss that became an issue, right?
Yeah.
Like it was like keeping people entertained. And realistically, I never got mad at people because like if you decide like there's a reason you don't like the game anymore, cool. It's your $15 a month. Like I'd rather you tell me that you don't want to play this shit anymore for a certain reason than you sit here for the next 3 weeks, give me like suboptimal fucking gameplay, and then like
Yeah.
you just be like,
the rails fine.
yeah, like, so.
No, and I don't mean what I just when the only time I ever hardcore rated was Lich King, and I was in it to win it, and it was all about it. And then okay, we done, we had everything on farm, and we were just gearing out. Then it was like, okay, start gearing out alts, and it was just like you sat around like, well, what's the fuck point anymore? You're like, I don't know what else to fucking
Yeah.
do.
I got tired of being a hardcore raider. That's why like me and Krill would stay up till 5 o'clock in the morning, like doing log reviews, and like I'd have to like look over all my raiders parses and fucking like I just got tired of doing that shit all the time. So
Yeah. No, I hear you. And so ever since then, like now, I just want to get on in PvP. That's all I want to fucking do. I do wish that, like I said before, like Lich King, I like their PvP system. Like you go PvP, get all your honor, go buy your gear. I don't have to fucking, well, I don't mind grinding. That's fine by me. But at least making PvP gear for PvP, not like, well, you need to go raid. Why? Well, because that's where the PvP gear is at, or the good gear. Well, I don't want to raid. I want to PvP. Yeah. Well, yeah, you got to do that until you get it's ranked 14. You're like, what the fuck?
It's nice that we can only, like you could only
the
you're stuck at
expansion of
rank
armor
11.
penetration.
You're stuck at rank 11 until BWL, so it's like you have quite a few.
Yeah.
There is a what looks like a level 34 dwarf warrior that is flagged heading towards SM if somebody wants to make his life miserable.
I was near you.
He definitely has whirlwind axe, so he thinks he's hot shit.
Tomorrow, if you wanna, I'll get my legs out of number. That'd be fire.
Nice.
I got 2 more days to do Oni. This group sucks. They can't like not attack the boss.
Are you still in it?
Yeah. And now they've got a
Yeah, I'm
warrior.
down to do whatever when anybody's ain't doing shit. By the way, so
Now they got a
if you ults
warrior.
and whatnot.
Now they got
a couple BGs real quick.
They got a fucking warrior on Viscag.
Warrior wanted to SR Viscag.
Yeah, I should see what he is. I should see if he's an orc. Tree Fist warrior. What are you, Tree Fist? Are you? If you're not an orc warrior, I'll allow it.
He's a troll warrior.
Yeah, I think like undead rogues would be, or undead druids would be a cool thing. You know, they'd have like all these like, you know, all the forest creatures, the undead forest creatures that they turn into like the boar from the forest that's all dead in Eastern Plague Lands. Like all the models are there.
I just don't understand why hunters or why humans weren't hunters. Never understood that concept. From
Yeah, that
day one.
yeah, that is kind of that's another one they could add for like classic
They literally had
plus.
scarlet mobs that are hunters. Like I don't know why they don't do that.
Why aren't humans and undead hunters? I don't understand that concept.
There's
They
also
were in Sod.
on the world WoW
And
game art.
In COD, there's no.
There's like class
Uh,
combinations on the game box on the cover art that like exist that like if you look at the original WoW game box.
Pretty sure they added like two or like four like different class combos and race combos in Sod.
I think I heard some about that. I haven't looked into it yet though.
Oh, they
Yeah,
added different.
I played for the first couple phases. I forget all the classes, but I'm pretty sure that's one of the couple.
They
ones
were
that
talking
like,
about doing Torn Paladins at one point. I remember that.
Oh yeah.
Well, I know
everything's
when they
cool.
launched, you could play like I'm pretty sure it was or the undead hunters and the human
No.
hunters and shit.
No, it's
I'll
all
look into
the.
it.
It's the game basic. It's a big same game. They made different abilities like mage obviously can heal, and they
Well,
made
yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was just
There's
in
no,
that beta version of a future
oh, in
classic
the
plus. You know
beta.
what I mean?
Oh
It's
yeah,
just
beta
kind of
version.
like it was just that's it, but it was pretty cool.
You know what's interesting about Horde? Only 2 of the races can wear boots. Whereas Alliance, every race has boots. It's just a weird fact.
And you know we're the poor faction.
Because we can't have shoes on half of our classes.
Zugs.
Yeah, we literally zug everywhere.
Oh man, we like zugging barefoot, cutting our feet on everything. Well, I guess one of them has hooves. Trolls. Actually, I low key one class because undead our boots are all broken and our toes are sticking out of them. So only orcs can afford boots.
All of our homes are like broken and rugged, or like you got
Yeah,
Undercity.
like
Undercity broke the fuck down. You've got
a tent.
Orgrimmar struggling. Yeah, trolls and orcs are living together in Orgrimmar, and they're struggling right now.
They got just
Fucking-
tents.
I didn't realize how good Thunderbluff was until I played.
Thunderbluff's up there
fucking-
smoking peyote and shit.
until I
So
played Sod, and I realized how good Thunderbluff really was. You're like, holy shit, this is the best city invented.
Okay, so I everyone argues that TB's alright. I don't like TB or Undercity because I don't like going to cities in the first place. It's inconvenient. But on top of it, those cities offer extra inconvenience. They have fucking elevators. If I have to ride an elevator to get into a place that I already kind of just don't want to have to go to, I just don't want to go there even more.
he's
So-
just like this place fucking sucks.
Yeah, and then
Like,
people go,
literally
well,
everything is right
people
there.
go, Undercity has a back entrance. Well, yeah, but I don't want to walk all the way around this. So does Orgrimmar, but guess what? Orgrimmar has too, a front entrance without a fucking elevator.
I will say though, like the upsides, I will say the upsides to most towns, even like Alliance, at least every single city has somewhere you can go outside and farm as a high level. So like you have Azara for Orgrimmar, you have the Plaguelands for Undercity, you have pretty much the entire fucking west side of the map for Thunderbluff.
West
For your
Side?
Alliance, you can go to the fucking like. I will say like at least like high level zones are kind of in the general area if you're camping out somewhere.
Yeah, well, I mean,
So-
like UC is the gateway to the other continent, so you know you gotta have it. And I guess you could say,
It's annoying when you're in like Orgrimmar. You're like, oh, let me go build something on a fucking blacksmith. You're always at the back of the fucking goddamn city. Or
I mean, look at the bright
Yeah.
side. When Nax rolls out, you're just gonna be living in Undercity anyway because you're gonna be fucking farming skirt stones till your face falls off. So,
yeah. Well,
so
I wonder what my rep is with them. I think I've been farming it.
we're just basically gonna be running fucking things for Crusader and fucking all of our amazing enchants
Oh.
and getting everybody fucking
I'm
attuned
revered.
for Nax.
I'm already revered with Argent Dawn. Pushing towards Exalted.
Christ.
Did they like increase? Well, you're already revered with the Argent Dawn, really?
Yeah, I turn it.
Did they fucking increase like rep gains or something? Or?
No, I have an add-on that reminds
I'm
me
like
to.
100 right now. I'm almost revered, and
I
I've
ha-
probably
Really? Wow.
ran
I-
strat maybe 15 times.
No, the trick
10
is
times.
you get Nova Instance Tracker, and it reminds you that you don't have your Argent Dawn trinket equipped, and you put that shit on. And anyone that doesn't have that shit isn't reminded, so I just win all the tokens all the time because no one ever remembers.
Yeah, I'm
it.
literally running 2 add-ons right now, Questy and fucking Rest XP. That's the only thing I got right now. So.
Yeah, well, Nova Instance Tracker is nice because it tells you how many lockouts you have left, and then
Yeah, I have an entire UI that I haven't fucking. I'm just doing minimalistic shit right now, but I'll probably chuck it on here in a little bit.
the
It's been
Scroop.
fucking.
Scroop's a nightmare. I should just wait to do. I mean, the only reason I'm doing Oni is because like I'm gonna miss the reset, but I don't know. I'm just gonna run it with the guild. This is a nightmare. This is just costing me durability and gold.
How bad are the alliance on the server? Are they pretty shit or what?
I don't know. It's been, I'll say, on the battlegrounds has been split because I bitched about it earlier. I lost like 6 in a row, and then I was like, I only need like 12,000 more honor, and then we won the next 5 in a row. I was like, oh shit, okay.
What about Blackrock Mountain? Are they like pretty, or like over there a lot, or like no?
Fucking what's his face could tell you? Emmers, he's always over there.
Well, there's
I
a
like
bug.
reading the room on how bad the opposing faction is because I know
There's
like
a bug
when
right now that you can't re-enter instances if a lot of
Oh,
people
I don't
are
have
in
my
that
fucking
instance.
trinket on. Son of a bitch.
So it's like we can't
I'm
like
dead.
we can't zone in, and then we're just stuck at the portal. Like we hit that load screen, but the load screen just fails, and then it's like we're back at the entrance, and then if there's alliance there, they will kill you because there's times after we reset, we couldn't get in, and we had like death run like 4 times.
so well, yeah, because they have like
I have a friend that's
they
in
have
the
like a
speedrunning
balance
guild.
thing. I forgot that you can't make a cloud or like a fucking
Yeah.
certain kind of thing unless it's balanced.
I
So
have
know
a
they
friend
do,
that's
like,
in a
balances.
speedrunning guild, and they had a legit what's it called? The 4 BGs. They had a World PvP battle before outside org.
Are you talking about Terran Mill and fucking South Shore and shit?
No, it was
Talk
it was
about
just
an
a guild
organized
setup.
PvP
Yeah.
event that they had. It was like a big 40 on 40. We pulled up on them and they fucking came outside and we just started clashing.
Was this in Classic?
Yeah.
Yeah,
right
this
before
was like a month
BGs.
ago. This is like 3 weeks ago, like a week or so before World PvP went live. It was just like a little sanctioned kind of thing. Yeah, I'm fucking ripping my pen. My bad.
Goddamn,
I got fucking pull and be like, "What's up, pussy?"
I gotta swap out the coil on my shit. It's like tasting smoking burnt.
Captain Vacant, come here, you bitch.
I can't do any more PvP. Not before I know that the more I do it, the more burnt out I'm gonna be, and I need to save that energy for next week to cap again.
Oh fuck.
But I'll be
I'm on a
rank.
kill storm right now. I just aggroed 3 mobs. Uh-oh.
I'm rank 6. What about y'all? What do you guys at the end of next week for tomorrow?
I'll be ranked 5, 40%, because I didn't really go
I'll be
crazy the
5.
first week.
I didn't either.
5 tomorrow.
It was too, dude.
Yeah, I only got fucking 2.
Open world PvP was fucking bullshit. It's just like giant groups ganking each other and wiping each other out.
Yeah, I was
Classic in a nutshell,
I was
bro.
boosting another mage to 60 on my other account, so I wasn't really fucking. I was just kind of like,
I was loving professions. Like I only
blitz.
got like 2K. What's it called? I only got 2K rep the first week.
As long as I never have to relive the fucking STV fucking graveyard
Right.
runs of fucking sod, dude. That shit was so stupid.
Yeah, it was rough.
Good old ST Vietnam.
I just if they would have left it, I think faction based, it'd been a lot better. I mean, in chaos. Don't get me wrong, but I think if it like groups of 5, that's all it was. It was like, this is with
I
everybody
will
killing
say that
everybody.
was one of the upsides of playing a rogue at that point because like I would just do like stealth gank groups, but yeah.
I think if it was just Horde versus Alliance, it'd been kind of cool. You would have saw a lot more. I mean,
Yeah,
it'd been great,
man, that
but-
would have been sick.
Don't forget
Yeah.
your trinket memories.
No, I have it. I just never had it equipped. When I was running up in there, I was just forgot to swap it. I need to get my add-on back where I could just like pull them out, you know, and just hot swap them easy. Like on a
I was like,
visual.
how the fuck did I get 5 gold?
Maybe I'll just try to get all those marks tonight. Build them up the mail, like I was saying, was a good idea. Or do you guys have a PvP group going on?
Just a
I'm
free
just
man,
doing like
for, 2
literally
more or
like
some
2
shit.
or like 1 or 2 more just to get my soft cap, so I'm rank 5 next week.
I'm trying to
figure
I'm
out
trying to
how
get
to
pre-capped.
shit.
I'm trying to get pre-capped for tomorrow.
Yeah,
I-
thinking about that, I probably should have done that instead of just wasted all the turn
Way to go, dude.
Whatever.
Yeah, bruh.
Yeah, at the end of the day, you're still getting rep. So
Bruh, just
Mhm.
think though, the whole reason I said that is so that you feel sad now. I'm just kidding. I didn't do that. Now you know though. Now you know.
I can always do that next time too. Like if I
Well, you're ahead of everyone that
Yeah,
doesn't
tomorrow.
know to do that now, you know. I mean,
I know what to do.
You
on
still have
my-
time.
what's
You
it
can-
called?
you can still cap out and
My
get as
alt
many.
too.
Bro, you still got time. You can cap out and get as many marks as you can. It's not reset yet, you know.
Didn't you say you did like 50 fucking AVs this week or some shit, Chris?
Yeah.
I got exalted yesterday too myself. What?
Like my honor cap this week, you know, it was only 45k. But right now I'm at 155k.
Yeah, I'm at like 130, I think. Some cap for the
I was
week.
like, I hate myself.
One of you guys has a
You'd hate yourself regardless how many AVs you did, so you'd be fine.
Rev has a
Right.
gold. Rev, you have the golden voice of radio. You
I
have
used
like
to stream full time.
you could
so.
be. Oh, that's good. I'm streaming right now actually, but I only have one
Oh,
viewer.
nice.
I only have one viewer.
You gotta start somewhere, bro.
It's always the same guy that watches me. It probably just sits.
You?
Oh, what
Probably-
Are you watching you?
No, I have Streamlabs open. No, I
Yeah.
have Streamlabs open, but I don't have like the internet browser on my link running that. I think that's the only way I'll get a viewer if like I'm self-viewing. No, it's the same guy.
Yeah, I
'cause
spent
he-
like $1,000 on my audio setup, so I'm glad you say my mic's good. Dude, Chris, how many times people say that shit? They're like, Rev, you got a really good mic, and I'm like, yeah, I spent a lot of money. on it."
Always
It
the
sounds
first
nice.
You
thing
got like a
you
Rode
join.
or something like that?
What is it?
You got a
Huh?
Rode mic or what kind of mic you got?
Sure, SM7. So
shit.
I mean,
yeah,
you don't,
and then
and you
I
don't.
have a fucking
SM7.
whole. It's SM7B.
Yeah,
Yeah.
How many
mic.
viewers? How many viewers would you get at a time?
Usually like I'd say like 80 to 100. So it was nothing too crazy. But,
That's actually really
alright.
good. That's pretty good.
so
That's actually good. You could have like gotten further with it. How you just stopped? You didn't want to keep trying?
honestly, man, it's pretty tired. It's people look, unless you're doing something that's like really viral, like you're doing like viral stuff, like viral content, and you blow the fuck up.
World of
Streaming
Warcraft is so niche, dude.
streaming is
Oh,
very
yeah.
hard if you're not blowing up. Like
Yeah.
if you're stuck, say if you're playing like a really big game, right? Like say we'll just say fucking like Call
How-
of Duty or something that's got like a shit ton of fucking viewers, right? Like say if
Apex
it's got, like,
Legends. Apex Legends.
w-
Or
yeah,
all right,
okay, yeah,
Marvel
Apex,
Rivals.
say-
Marvel Rivals.
Okay, Marvel Rivals, that's fine. So say like 120,000 people are watching that shit right now, right? And
Yeah.
say you're a streamer, like imagine you're standing on a corner handing out a mixtape, okay? And then like 120,000 other people are standing on that same fucking corner giving out mixtapes.
Yeah. that's
Like-
that's mixtape city.
That literally is that tells you how hard it is to be like, and that's why like a lot of people will fish for like viral content. They'll do dumb shit, and like, it's. I mean, if that's what you do, cool. But like, I'm for real, dude. Like, I streamed for what, like, probably like 2.5, 3 years straight. That shit is exhausting.
Holy
I was
shit.
streaming like, I was streaming like 40 hours a week and still working full time. So
Did-
like
Did you make any money on your streaming with the 80 viewers?
a little bit here and there. I mean, you don't make as much. Like, it's
Ain't
not
paying your
subs.
rent
You
with
really.
that shit.
No, you wouldn't. Yeah, you wouldn't.
Dude
it's.
had a tier 3 sub to him for like months after.
I wouldn't even
stopped
strip
streaming.
dude. He really did.
Well, tell me,
I
link
was
me.
like, I never emailed him either and was like, hey, you should probably. That's like 25 McChickens, bro. Fucking
Bro, what do you
I ain't
think?
telling him.
Okay, all right, so I wouldn't stream for money anyway. I just want to like do it to like I
It's
upload
like- straight-
I upload for YouTube, like I upload my streams to YouTube and just like get
Yeah.
haters react to me, and then I put funny comments back to them like.
If you do it to have fun, man. Like,
Yeah.
that's all that matters.
But I get a lot.
Like, you know,
I get more hate than anything.
I'll be real with you.
Yeah.
Hate is good.
Okay.
Look on the bright side, right? Like, say if you get 5 comments on your video and it's like just pure fucking hate. What they don't realize is like, no YouTube. Like YouTube doesn't diversify. Like they're like, oh, this is hate analytics. Like we're not gonna drive this guy to the top right now. Like
Yeah.
if you're getting hateful comments on your videos, any publicity is good.
This guy
So,
bringing
like, if
this guy bringing level
So,
10
like,
warriors into Warsong Coast.
imagine if 100,000 motherfuckers saw your video and every comment was just hate.
Yeah.
like-
that's still analytics, still driving them.
Like that's still
still
yeah,
pushing
like,
those
they don't
SAS.
realize that like the people don't realize that shit's like still good for you.
Yeah,
So
that's
like when somebody goes on there, like if you're some neckbeard at like 2 o'clock in the morning and you're like, I'm gonna write a hateful comment on this guy's video right now on why he sucks, and you think that whatever fucking reason you're doing that shit is accomplishing anything, the only thing
Yeah.
you're doing
is
is
making
helping him grow.
yeah making
Like
me.
you're literally helping him grow.
That's literally what it feels like too. When I was responding, people are like, I have to pull up the video, but it's pretty funny. But like.
Like
They're like, level 10 fucking warrior just going in BGs. This guy's the reason why this is the guy everyone yells at. I'm
do
like,
you
"Well,
know how much money Jake Paul makes off people hating on him? A lot of money. I fucking hate Jake Paul with a passion, and that's what he wants. He
That's what he
wants you to
wants.
hate him, and
Yeah, I
he
don't-
makes money off it, dude. Like, I think the only reason I hate him is because it's so stupid that it's smart.
that Tyson fight
Like-
was
Hi,
so
guys.
fucking rigged, bro.
this
Oh,
guy,
yeah.
this guy
I
called,
watched
okay.
it, dude. I follow
Alright.
fucking Mike
Okay.
Tyson for a long time, dude, and I love boxing. And that shit was fucking rigged, dude.
Here's
Bro,
one.
Mike
100%.
made money. Mike made money
Oh
off that.
yeah, he
dude.
made a shit
Like,
ton of money off it, dude. But like, it was fucking rigged, dude. Like that shit. There, in no way, shape, or form was that even remotely close to an actual fight, dude.
Oh,
Oh
so
no.
I found a hateful comment. It said, "You king of the losers." They call, and I said, "But you do admit but you did admit I am a king. I'm still a king, even if I'm the king of losers."
See, so I mean, look, like I said, if somebody hates on you, like
Just write funny comment back, like, "Yeah, but you do
There's a
admit I'm a
reason-
king."
and Krill knows this. There's a reason Stitchy called me King Rat. So, just because, look, man, it pays to be a rat. All right, like
Yeah, in hardcore WoW
that's-
especially, you survive being a
like,
rat.
Okay, for example, we use the guy that goes into fucking hardcore guilds and intentionally wipes raids, right?
Oh,
People-
wrong corner.
Yeah,
will
Tiny
say-
Violin. That's
And
Tiny
while I
Violin.
agree.
Yeah.
While I agree to a certain extent, yes, it is scummy, but at no point in time, okay, like, and this is just real, okay, if you're going to be throwing yourself at 40-man raids and you know it's hardcore, and if you don't extensively vet people, like,
Have
and
you ever
you
played
make it
EVE
the next-
Online?
like, I've
Dude.
heard how crazy.
No,
you
The
and
can
this-
vetting
get.
process for fucking EVE Online, dude, like they have legit like vetting officers where we have the mage officer. Their only job is to, and I mean like they're checking your API for other characters and what corpse you're in and who you've talked to, who you've traded shit to, how long, and then there's a questionnaire that they ask you to fill out, and then they do another questionnaire that's like asking the same
'cause
shit but in a different
that's-
way.
That's the shit that fucking what they talk about, like how exclusive being in one of those hardcore guilds is, right? Like that was
Yeah.
supposed to be what, like top hardcore guild, I think. And they talk about how exclusive it is to be part of the guild. Well, it's like, okay, if it's that exclusive, why didn't you vet harder? Like, and I'm
Right.
not saying like oversight does occur. I mean, we're humans. I get it. Like, they're just like, oh my god, I can't believe that you would do this. And it's like, dude, you. I know how hard I vetted for my guilds in 20-man raids. Krill, his guild fucking did the same thing. And it's like, I know how hard I've had to vet to do raiding. And it's if you're at that point, like you're looking through logs, you're finding like either conclusive or inconclusive data that is going to tell you, no, this person does not come to the raid.
Well, and this
And
is why I
like,
have no remorse too. What you're saying, they knew he was fucking running what 15 accounts just so he could dispel world buffs. Like, who does
Yeah.
that?
Well,
That's that. You have to be mentally like you have to have mental fucking disorder to operate like
so I
that.
mean, like, and if
what
if I
the
would have heard like if I'm in a hardcore guild and I heard that one of my guildies is doing that, then that just goes to show that like
I'd
I'd be
kick
like,
him.
okay,
I'd get that
if
guy's
they're
getting
doing
guild
that
kicked.
kind of scuff stuff, what else would they do?
Yeah, they're gonna
You
do
know?
it to my. They're gonna ninja the guild
So
bank. They're gonna fucking wipe run. They're just shitter. They're just they are a chaos fucking starter. They are a shit starter, and you don't want shit starters in your guild. You want people that have fun and fuck around a little bit. But if I identify a shit starter and if I'm GM, they gotta go because they're gonna fuck my shit up, and it's funny, but
there was
not for me.
there was a mock girl that happened recently on hardcore, and it was obviously like the OnlyFans stuff, but ZQ, he's
Zico and
a
Showback.
retail player.
When there was the
There was a
access and gadgets in.
no, so there was a mock girl that happened in the Crossroads, and it was a druid versus a rogue. Well, the rules were this druid. People had seen this druid around and knew that he had better gear than what he was putting on, but he had a bunch of frost resist shit on, and they were like, okay, like this dude's like being sus right now, and he had a chrono boon on, so like everybody knew that he had buffs, but like they had made rules about the Makara, like no unchronoing, no like anything. As soon as the Makara started, he like the last
he unbooned.
one second left for the duel to start, he unbooned, and then fucking switched gear, and then when he was about to die, he petried, and he alt
yeah.
F4'd, and
Which is
and
wrong.
then he came back. He came back in. He was still petried. He came back in. He started dueling again, so his health had regened a little bit, and then he ended up having enough time to petri again, trying to avoid the coward debuff. And then he ended up getting a coward debuff like later on. But anyway, like he did every scummy tactic that he could under the sun.
Oh my god.
And they were like, dude, this guy is a rat. And anyway,
Oh.
they found footage of this. So this is a guy that was in OnlyFans. And then they found footage of him 2 weeks prior being in fucking Westfall, guiding level 40 mobs that would thunderclap and flag people, trying to kill lobies in Westfall. And it's like, dude, if you see that your guys are doing scummy shit like that, like, what do you expect?
Yeah.
Like, if they do it some way, they're gonna
Oh
do
my
it another way.
God.
Like,
That's one of the reasons why I don't play that, and it's one of the reasons why, like, after my
Yeah.
buddies quit playing
It
Eve,
look-
I stopped, dude,
like-
because like the level, like in hardcore, worst case scenario, you die, you lose your character. It sucks, dude, but like, it is what it is.
You
In
have no
Eve-
honor.
Well, like in Eve, right? So like when they have like big like wars, and I'm talking like 8,000 people on grid all fighting each other, you can buy the same equivalent of a WoW token. It's called a Plex, and you can sell Plex in the marketplace, and it gives you ISK, which is their gold, right? So they'll see for the battle report how much ISK worth of shit was destroyed, and then how many Plex would you have to buy to get that much ISK. So like World War B, which is what I was a part of, was $1.1 million worth of Plex. So $1.1 million worth of shit was exploded in space in that game during that one fucking war.
damn.
This one guy, I guess he had a problem with the alliance that he was in. So you have corporations, alliances, and then alliances are part of coalitions. And he got put in charge of a Keepstar, which is like one of the biggest space stations you can get, where everyone parks all their shit and keeps their all their stuff. But if the Keepstar gets under attack and explodes, everyone who was ever parked in there or had any shit in there, whether you're online or offline, you lose everything. It's all gone. And I guess they did something that he didn't like in the alliance. So one night at 3 o'clock in the morning, he self-destructed the Keepstar with over $4 million, or no, $400,000 worth of shit inside, just because someone made him upset.
I mean,
Wow.
That's why it's like, you know.
I was talking to my buddy about that because our guild fell apart, and then like we were saying, oh yeah, guilds fall apart over like loot disagreements, and I was like, dude, guilds fall apart just because some guy didn't like something some other officer said. Goes to the GM and
Yeah.
says, I don't fucking like this guy, get rid of him. GM says that guy's the fucking healing officer. He does a good job with healing assignments. I'm not gonna get rid of him just because you guys are having a little spat. And then the other guy goes, okay. And then goes to like 5 of his buddies, hey, we're leaving. I'm gonna start my own guild. And then whispers everyone else in the guild. So just because like everything could be going fine. Like my guild didn't quite have this, but we got our raid times down to 2 hours and killed Rag, and then all of a sudden the next week everything's fucking falling apart. All the officers are fucking quitting today, and I can't get a fucking response until I pry like a motherfucker and find somebody that will actually that's at the top that will communicate with me. And I like, oh, it's because we tried to have a meeting about loot, and one guy wanted us to do
Oh,
loot
I
council.
forgot to kill the other goddamn.
One
God
one guy
damn it.
wanted to do soft reserves, and we couldn't agree about whether we were going to loot council or soft reserve. So the guild, we're not raiding anymore. We're not a guild anymore. And it's like, yeah. Like,
The most success that I've seen in guilds has been the most casual ones.
I mean,
So,
there's a
like,
bunch of hardcore
we-
ones, huh?
Well, like so we would so I used to be part of a guild called Wet and Dry, and basically they were probably some of the most chill fucking people for the longest time, and then it would break up like at the most stupid fucking times. But like they would be raiding like really hardcore, but like most of the conversations during the raid would be chill as shit, and next thing you know it, somebody has a little fucking disagreement, and then voila, the guild breaks up. So, because I actually thought when I joined this guild, Krill, when I saw the name Cope, I was like, please don't tell me Cope Junior's here.
Cope Jr. I haven't heard of him.
So he was a warlock that raided on Mal'Ganis, the retail server.
So like, yeah. The interesting thing is like there's like low key like mini guilds between all the guilds because I have a subsect of friends. Some of them came over with me and were in my guild, like Sly, who I brought over today, and we all became friends from just farming Hodge. We ended up just being like doing the same Hodge guys, seeing each other over and over again, and be like, oh okay. And then some of us are not in the same guilds, but we all still talk and hang out and we're friends, help each other out, and yeah, like we're all talking about like, oh, a lot of us were either in organized chaos and left. Like my buddy Haliax today, he found out he's all, well, so what happened? Because he already quit like 2 weeks ago because he was like, I don't like the fact that they didn't clean up Rag. We failed at Rag. We had signups and they made zero effort to come back. And I said, you know what? You're right. We had 20 signups. You don't just say, okay, we didn't get enough signups. You say, okay, we're going to pug the rest and we're going to give it another shot. Thanks for coming, y'all. We're not, because people fucking logged on and wasted their time. They might have had plans to come back and get that fucking kill. And if we didn't have enough signups, oh well. Pug the rest. Give it another attempt. And that because of that, my friend Haliax left the guild at that time. He'd had enough. And he was smart too. I was like, you know what makes me mad, bro? He was all, what? And I was all, that you fucking knew and I didn't. And he just started laughing at me. He was all, yeah, but you had, and I was like, I like the tabard a lot though. And he was like, you like the people. I was all, I'll never admit that, especially not on stream. But my boy Haliax, he's in a guild, and they're doing loot council. And I said, why are you doing that? You're 4 weeks behind because of organized chaos breaking up. I should probably shouldn't say their name, but whatever. They're breaking up. They're broken up anyway. It doesn't matter. He said, I'm doing it because the loot council guilds, they're a little bit harder core. They're gonna hold together a little bit better on AQ 40 and shit when that comes out. And he said, in my experience, SR guilds, they're not as good. I don't. And Haley Axe, he always kind of, he's very opinionated. He's low key arrogant, but I still like him. He's my friend. I met him farming fucking Dow Rens. We all helped each other farm Dow Rens, Hodge, all of our pre-bis. So we all became kind of a mini guild, even though sometimes some of us aren't in the guilds, the same guilds anymore. But he was like, you know what? I'm gonna try this place, and I'm months behind anyone else that I'm in the raid with, because he had to join late because he wasted all this time on this one guild that never went anywhere. And that's part of the risk of WoW.
Yeah, honestly, I mean, I never really had any problem with SR guilds, but I know that SR can be pretty fucking annoying sometimes. I mean, really, it's kind of, I guess it's like pick your poison. So
I mean, this is a SR guild, so I like SR. SR's fine. Yeah, I found from running Kata, because I'd never played Kata. I tried it, unfortunately, and realized that I'd made a good choice to quit Kata when it came out the first time. I had had enough of it. I'd chosen a Goblin Rogue because I'd put a petition into Blizzard. I said, hey, you should be able to be goblins in this game. That'd be cool. And when they implemented it, I felt like they had listened to me. And I was like, I'm going to play this game because they did what I wanted. And I realized that Worgen Druids were fucking far better than anything else. Druids were gods. And I quit because why the fuck would I play a game where I was a weaker class than someone else? And back then you never knew. You didn't know who was going to be better because the game was brand new. They changed everything. And they changed it all the time. Now this time around, you know that warlocks are strong. We know rogues are fucking good. But what I learned from Kata, I probably lost my train of thought. Oh, that soft reserve system was fucking good because I literally had to run group 2 because I was not allowed to be in group 1 yet because all the group 1 guys were full. And I just settled for it because I was on a small population, like we were outnumbered Horde 5-1 alliance. And I decided, well, I'm in the best guild. They're the only ones clearing hardcore fucking 4 wins and shit. I'm going to stick with this guild. I ran the group 1 or group 2. The second group of people that couldn't get into group 1, which was doing hard heroics. And the whole way I ran that group was I called it a chill group with a chill loot system, meaning that there was soft reserves, I believe. Yeah, you get soft reserves, but if you had like, or no, we were running like main spec over off spec for a while, but more or less soft reserve. And if it became to open roll, and you got a small upgrade, and somebody else could have gotten a big upgrade, you won the roll despite the fact. But I would always say, just because you won the roll doesn't mean you can't give it to the other guy that's going to get a bigger upgrade. And that was the chill loot system. And a lot of the time, more than often than not, something good would drop. It'd be a bigger benefit to somebody else, and my players in the raid would go, hey, why don't you have that? And there was never a fucking issue about loot. Ever. All
Nice.
that drop, it was never a problem. And I think it's just keeping that chill loot system. And no, it was never defined by me. We would just say it's a chill group with a chill loot system. But we never really explained any of the rules. The rule was to, like, unknowingly everyone understood, don't get fucking weird about gear. Don't be greedy, and we won't be greedy about giving it out. And that's kind of how it went. And thus, there were no problems. That's why I like SR.
nice.
And yeah, with that, we'll just end this stream for today.